Welcome to... On tonight's Clubhouse Live, Josh Jones welcomes Mr. Pick Six, Bashaud Breeland. Victory Sunday for the Packers means it's Victory Monday for us. We'll take a look back at the win. Our Clubhouse Live challenge has a Yuletide twist, you filthy animal. Plus, we're giving away more tickets to the Gridiron exhibit. It's time to get started, so let's open the doors.
All right, way to go, everybody. Welcome back again to the Clubhouse Sports Pub and Grill here inside the Paper Valley Hotel, downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christofferson with USA Today Network Wisconsin, and based on the cheers, based on how many people are here tonight, you're in a good mood, am I right? More on that in a moment, but first things first, let's give a big Clubhouse Live applause to tonight's door openers. We have Brooke and Dane from Green Bay and Joey from Kimberly. Where's Joey? Get Joey in there. There he is. Future paper maker. So thanks to the kids for making sure the guys got in here safe and sound. And I'm contractually obligated to say this next part, and I don't want to, but I have to. It's when I have to introduce the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. How about a chorus of boos for Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello?
The way to victory.
Bear Week. Let them have it.
We'll never forget the way you thrilled the nation with your T formation.
Hey, nice job of the Bears last night.
Yeah, really? You're giving me a compliment on the Bears?
I'm giving you a slight compliment.
They only beat the best team in the league, but okay.
Yeah, neither team looked like they wanted to be out there in the cold weather.
It's cold now. No one who wants to do that.
Was it Mitch Trubisky, 3 picks, a 33.3 rating?
And they
Are you kidding me?
And they still won.
And they play in L.A., and it's going to happen. They're going to get wiped all over the Coliseum turf.
It'll be a different game, I'll give you that.
Have fun with your one and done with the Bears. Enough about you. Back to the green and gold. How do you like Packers 34, Falcons 20? How do you like it? Let's hear ya. Come on. There we go. All right, Joe Philbin's debut as the Packers interim head coach was victorious as Green Bay routed the Falcons at the famed frozen tundra. Aaron Rodgers threw for a couple of scores, while Aaron Jones rushed for 78 yards and a touchdown to pace the offense. Meanwhile, and I think we're going to get to know this guy in a little bit, but Bashaud Breeland's pick six, right? Highlighted a big defensive effort. Saw the Packers record 2 quarterback sacks and limited the Falcons to 3 of 12, I should say, in third down efficiency. 3 more games remain for the Packers to close out the 2018 regular season on a good note. Up next is the date with Ricardo's Bears. We're ready, right? You guys ready? Hey, the playoffs remain in front of the Packers. They are not done
for one more week.
They are not done yet.
One more week.
Bashaud's going to just drill you tonight. You just wait. Will. You just wait. Hey, so we haven't seen this guy too much, but Happy Vince is back. Happy Vince. He loves it when the Packers win games. He loves Bears Week, and he loves it when the guys are here. First things first, it's our co-host. It's Green Bay Packers safety, Josh Jones. He's right there. He's back. And we just talked about him, but look who's hanging out with Josh tonight. It's Green Bay Packers cornerback, Mr. Pick Six, Bashaud Breeland. He's right there. We'll get him up in a little while. First, I want to give a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Shopko, the official hometown store of the Green Bay Packers. Shopko has been celebrating kids who are making a positive impact in their communities and beyond through its Kids Making a Difference program, in which 10 kids this season, young leaders between the ages of 6 and 12, serve as Shopko's kickoff kid at Lambeau Field. And serving as Shopko's kickoff kid for Sunday's game against the Falcons was Haley Kuzland of Oconomowoc. Check out what Haley's done. She turned the sadness she felt about her grandmother's cancer diagnosis into something positive, so she organized her own walk to raise money for cancer research. With little help, she delivered flyers, plotted the 2-mile route, and set up a water station at the end of her driveway for participants. The ambitious 9-year-old raised $500, all of which was donated to the American Lung Association for cancer research. How about Haley doing good stuff for the community? Wish she could be here tonight. I know they're watching live online. For more information about kids making a difference or to sign up to be a 2019 Shopko Kickoff Kid, go to shopko.com/kickoff kid. It's a great program. Ricardo, how's the show work?
This is an interactive show, so we invite your comments and questions through our live chat, which can be found online next to our video viewer. Hey, Margaret Notchek, she's monitoring the chat. She'll relay those comments and questions right over to you, BC.
As always, I got to say the hashtag is Clubhouse. Use it. I'm at PC Bretzi. He's at PC Ricardo. Margaret is at M Notchek. Josh is at Josh Jones 11 _. And Bashaud is at Bree2Land6. Okay, so we got the Bears welcome mat on the stage because it's Bears week. They're in first place, and I want the guys to stomp their feet all over that ugly sea.
Use all your energy. Use all your energy,
Ricardo. It's going to hurt after your Bears go down. Our co-host, he's in his second NFL season, both with the Packers. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? He's all of the above because he's a football player, right? Give it up for Green Bay Packers safety, number 27, Josh Jones. Josh Jones is here. Safety, linebacker, football player. That's who he is. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You smell good, by the way.
Always, man.
You smell real good.
That bond number 9, man.
You smell. No, I'm just saying you smell good. You smell real good. Hey, I want to give more reminders, programming notes. Now, our very Clubhouse Christmas again. Now, that is next week, December 17th show. So come dressed in your ugliest Christmas sweater. Everybody be here. You have a chance to win prizes. You'll be wearing your ugliest Christmas sweater. Your guest will be doing the same. Yeah. Ricardo, he's just ugly anyway. He just has to show up like that.
I might show up in a Packers sweatshirt.
Show up in a Bears jersey, and that'll be perfect. I'll do the same thing. So we're going to have some fun as we kick off the holiday season, right, on a fun note. Also, one lucky audience member will get a really cool keepsake, a Christmas card with all of us here on stage. Again, I keep getting questions about this, Josh, so I got to remind everybody, no show the week of the December 24th. So 2 weeks from now is Christmas Eve. We're not going to have a show that night, obviously. We're not moving it to Christmas Day, so no show at all that week. We will return Tuesday, January 1st, because we're not going to have a show on Monday, New Year's Eve night. So keep those dates in mind as well. And you do the same, would you, please?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's talk some fun stuff before we talk some football stuff, although that was pretty fun yesterday too, wasn't it? But I want to know, and if I'm getting too personal, just tell me, back off. But how's your fiancé doing? You got a baby coming due any second now, right?
Yeah, man. Baby will be here any day, man.
Baby daughter?
Yes. Baby girl, man. I've been wanting a daughter for a long time, man. So.
Well, you're only 24. You can't have it that long. So I have a question for you. If you got the call right now.
Yeah, I'm gone.
You're gone? What?
I'm gone.
You're just going to make Bashaud hang up?
Yeah, I'm gone. He got to hang out with us.
Is he aware of this, that if you get the call?
I'm gone, baby.
It becomes the Bashaud Breeland show then instead of the Josh Jones show. Everything prepared at home? You all set for her arrival?
Everything's prepared. Just waiting now. Actually, she's not supposed to be due until like January 5th, but she could come early. I'm hoping she doesn't come too early to the point where she's like, early, like premature. He has to stay in the hospital. But but my son's birthday is Thursday, so if she comes this week, then he'll be pretty upset, like moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be pretty upset that he's close to Christmas already.
So they'll be like exactly like a year apart from each other. Like they're gonna grow up pretty close.
Unbelievable.
Best part about that, you can give them a Christmas present and a birthday present
all in one,
exactly.
right? You save a lot of money that way. You're kind of that same way, Ricardo. You got a January
Yes, I know
birthday.
that from experience, actually.
Early January. Well, that's just because nobody likes you. That's why you never got any
Oh,
gifts.
they love me, baby.
So if you happen to be in Chicago, would you have a jet waiting for you to take you back to Green Bay like J.K. Scott did when you guys were out in New England? I think that was right.
I don't know. I haven't really made it known that my baby is. Only you guys really know. But I keep that on the, if it happens, it happens. But I'll find my way back for sure.
So yeah, get a round of applause for that.
I'll find my way back.
We should do a Clubhouse Live from the birthing room, right? That'd be kind of fun.
Hey,
what do you
man.
say? What do you say?
Listen, man, I'll never watch another birth in my life.
Yeah.
My son, watching him be born, man, that was it for me.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Yeah, that was it, man.
Let's move this in a different direction.
Scarred for the rest of my life.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I can't, with the daughter though coming, I'm trying to picture you as that overly protective father when she's like
Man,
16
listen,
years old.
man.
She's bringing home boyfriends, right?
Nah, none of that, man.
No,
Ain't
yeah.
gonna be none of that.
You're gonna be flexing your muscles.
But you know what, man? I'm not gonna be like a super protective like parent. It's only because like I that's not how I was raised. Like I wasn't like sheltered, So when I got older, I understood. I understood like freedom. Some people are sheltered when they're young, and like when they get a chance at freedom, like when they turn like 18 or go to college, they go wild and like start doing things because they're not used to certain things. But my mom, she let me figure it out, and I was fortunate for that.
Can you just imagine though, like his daughter someday saying to a potential boyfriend, "Yeah, my dad used to be a safety in the NFL." You imagine how scared the kid is gonna be.
She gonna be. Nah, he
You're
gonna
gonna
know,
give him
man.
that scowl.
I'm pretty. Dads love me, so I'm pretty sure whatever guys she brings home, it'll be pretty like similar to me. So.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
That's 25 years down the road.
25 years.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't,
35, 40.
I'll be somewhere, man. Down in the warm weather, man.
Yeah, you're not
I'll
gonna
be close to. Yeah, I'll be close to in my 40s, close to 50 by then.
Yeah, that'll
I ain't thinking about that right now, man.
That'll put Ricardo like at 80. Ricardo's gonna be like 80 years old at that point.
Looking great.
Hey, did you before we go to the game, you had a Christmas party, a team Christmas party last week, right, at the facility?
Yes.
Were you guys
yes.
were players part of that too? Was
yes,
everybody invited?
Yeah, we were invited.
Did you
yeah,
go?
I did.
How was it? You guys?
It was cool, man. It was you mingle, you eat, you drink.
Schmooze with Mark Murphy a little bit. Talk about the direction of the franchise, maybe a little bit.
No, I didn't talk to him about that, but I mean, you see everybody, say hello.
You fly on the wall at that Christmas party. Where does that take place? Is that in the atrium right there?
Yes. Yeah, at the stadium.
Invite only. So, all right, Josh, how fun was yesterday's game at Lambeau Field? Right, everybody? How fun was it? Feel like a burden was lifted? Just take us through how the good times finally for you guys.
I mean, getting a win that's fun anytime you get a win, man. So, I mean, we were happy about that. But at the same time, we need 3 more wins to close out this season. So.
I got notes here. I mean, a lot of scrutiny, of course. You had the coaching change. Joe Philbin now the interim coach. Mike McCarthy let go. Questions everybody had. Why the sub 500 record came out flat against Arizona, but you had a spark against Atlanta. So did you feel like as a team, as a collective team,
played together?
And did you feel like you had something to prove?
Definitely. I mean, we just played our game, man. Everybody played together. All phases played together. You kind of see how each phase was playing off each other, feeding off each other. The offense was playing off the defense. Defense was playing off the offense, and back and forth. And we made spark plays and big plays when needed. Yeah,
well, when your guest had a big play, we'll talk about that. Aaron Rodgers was slinging it all over the field, and Randall Cobb with a touchdown. You had Devontae Adams with a touchdown, and the best part all that really showed you guys were fired up. You had a big old fight, a big old melee going on there, right? You had Brian Poole kind of giving number 12 a little bit of a shot as he's going down the slide, and then all of a sudden everybody comes in. There's Lucas Patrick. There's Corey Lindsley. There's Robert Tanyan. There's Equinemius St. Brown. I'm surprised you weren't running out on the field and taking part.
Man, too cold to be messing with them dudes, man.
Does that get everybody just kind of fired up and on the sideline there? What were you thinking as that's going on?
Man, I was just, everybody rushed out on the, a few guys rushed out on the field, man. I sat back and chilled, man. Everything was covered, man. The guys that we had out there, man. I knew we was good, so I wasn't worried.
Everybody says Lucas Patrick is this real tough dude, but he's got kind of the corniest looking mustache I've ever seen. So you can't take the guy seriously when you see him with his face. But is this guy really kind of an instigator out there?
Oh, I don't know, man. I just know, man, he plays hard and he does his job.
He does his job, and he was out there protecting Aaron Rodgers. What do you think of that hit? Yeah, you can clap for Mike Cruz can clap. Yeah. What do you think of that hit? Borderline, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, coming from a defensive player, I mean, I feel like it was was a legal hit in my opinion, but to each his own.
Well, you mentioned play together. You guys played together, but how did you guys keep it together, right? How did you guys stay unified? Because I would think when you guys had lost 4 to 5, things were unraveling, you lose your coach, there's one of 2 ways you can go. You can go, as you said, play together, or the locker room could fracture. So how did you guys keep it together?
Obviously, with Philbin's leadership, he kept guys together. He kept guys' confidence, and we went out there. We had a solid week of preparation, and it started in practice. Guys were fired up in practice. Guys were flying around and executing the plan. And it started there, and we went out and performed on the field on Sunday.
You mentioned Joe Philbin. What did you like about his leadership? What did he say?
Philbin is a cool guy, man. He's funny, man. He's a good leader, man. And I was happy for him that he got his first win, as an interim head coach. So that was big.
How did he keep things normal? I would think that you guys are such creatures of habit. You want your routine, so.
I mean, everything's normal, man. It's just same guys, man, same coaches, man. The difference is obviously no Mike McCarthy, but I mean everything's the same pretty much.
Aaron Rodgers said afterwards he had some reminders for the guys about how special opportunities are. Did he talk to the team? Do you have a little speech? Did you have a message for the guys, or were you not part of that? Was Matt more just an offensive side of the thing, or did you hear anything from number 12 before the game?
Yeah, I mean he gave a speech like obviously before we went out there on the field. The speech that guys give, hype guys up. He gave that, but that was that.
So nothing special like on Saturday night or anything.
That was
like
special.
That? Okay, well, what did he say?
I mean, but Saturday night we did something unusual. We went out, on Lambeau Field and we watched our highlight reel. What we usually do every Saturday night before a game, but we went out there, man. Guys were together, man. We huddled up, man, and we were a unit, like a team, and guys were together and really understanding that we're the Green Bay Packers and who we are, and who we're playing for.
So as a team, you went onto the field and they had it on the jumbotron, the highlight.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, man. It was cool.
That is pretty cool.
It was cool.
It must have been freezing too.
Yeah.
Couple more things before I kick it over to Ricardo for the first audience question, but we talked about it in the back room, but you guys are still alive. What I think Bashaud said, there's a 6% chance that you guys could get into the playoffs, but there is a chance. Are you guys talking playoffs right now? Or is that a chatter right now?
Man, one game at a time, man.
Okay.
Yeah, one game at a time.
So so in other words, no, you're taking a look at the Chicago Bears. What did you learn about the guys in the locker room after what went down last week?
I mean, no matter what, what happens, what gets thrown at us, through adversity, we're going to keep fighting, and that's what we showed that.
Last thing, Josh, so what are you? Are you a safety? Are you a linebacker?
I don't know, man. Whatever they want me to be.
What do you want to be? What do you want to be?
Whatever they want me to be.
All right.
Whatever I get asked to do, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Being a team player, man. I mean, if they ask me to, they ask me to be down there, be a linebacker. That's what I'm gonna do, man. If they ask me to play safety, that's what I'm gonna do. I just want to be on the field. I just want to contribute, man. Help this team win. Help us get, every week. Help us win. Help this defense, man. And then at the end, we'll go from there.
And if they ask you to be on Clubhouse Live on Monday nights, you're there for us too, right, everybody? He's here. He's here. Ricardo, it looks like you got a very big Packer fan over there.
Yes.
A cheese hat, I think.
She's got the cheese hat and everything. Hey, this is Julie from Appleton. Julie, your question for Josh.
Hey, Josh. First of all, what is Christmas like at the Jones residence? Like any elf on the shelf, anything like that for the kids coming up?
Nah, you know what, man? I don't. Excuse me, but I don't believe in, like. I told my son that. Well, I'm gonna tell my son when he gets older, he understands. He starts talking. Santa Claus isn't real. I'm gonna be one of those parents.
Wow.
I know. I'm gonna be one of those.
Wow,
parents.
that's not very jolly.
I mean, it's only because it was spoiled for me when I was younger, and like it was just like I understood like at an early age that and I saw my mom putting gifts under the, I really didn't get much for Christmas, but I saw certain gifts under the tree, and then I understood like that, it was I just don't want my son living in a fairy tale world, man.
Okay.
I know that could be bad. I understand. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Bad parent, Josh. I know, but no. I'm a listen though. I'm a great parent, man. I love my son, man. I'm the proudest parent in the world, man.
There you go.
Family means everything to me.
Yes, that deserves a round of applause
Everything.
right there. Family first. Family first. All right, let's take a timeout, Ricardo. It's time for tonight's Concrete Cutter Stat Pack. Concrete Cutters Incorporated has been serving our communities for over 38 years. Call them for all your sawing and coring needs. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, Josh, but a couple of NFL records were set during Sunday's game at Lambeau Field. Of course, number 12, Aaron Rodgers, right? Set a league mark for most consecutive pass attempts without an interception. How about that? Rodgers' current streak is now at 368 attempts. Tom Brady had held the mark with 358 straight attempts. Rodgers, by the way, has 23 touchdowns against just one interception. How about that for a ratio? Mitch Trubisky doesn't have that.
That's true. That's true.
And second, not sure if you know this. This is kind of a funny record, but not one coach in league history has used his 2 challenges faster in a game than Joe Philbin. Did you see that? That's according to NFL research. Philbin used and lost challenges on 2 of the first 3 plays of the game. The second came with 13:50 still remaining in the first quarter. You might have to work on those challenges. Although that first one, come on, that wasn't a catch by Julio Jones. Are you kidding me?
Catch, man.
You saw that.
Honestly, I didn't think the second one. I didn't think he got his second foot in.
Foot was right on that line there.
Exactly. So, but I mean, you got to control what you can control. You can't control the refs. Can't control the weather. So
you can't control apparently the NFL replay headquarters either. I didn't know that bobbling a ball as you're falling down is now a catch. Ricardo, trivia tonight.
That's right. Our trivia contest. We do have some rules. So listen up. We'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you have to raise your hand. Please do not shout it out. If you're correct, you win what, Brett?
It is world-famous pizza and beer right here at the clubhouse. Everybody loves it.
Once you win, though, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win. But Margaret Notchek, she'll be handling our online trivia contest.
All right, I'm asking the first one. Here we go. Just noted, Aaron Rodgers' no interception streak in this week's Stat Pack. Now, Sunday also marked the 9th straight game that Rodgers hasn't tossed a pick, a franchise record that's also tied for the second longest such streak in NFL history. What future Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback holds the record in that category? Let's go right here. No, sir. Yes, Tom Brady is the answer. Pizza and beer. He gets the bell. Josh, you're going to give him the pizza and beer. Tom Brady. I don't even like saying his name, but I have to. The Patriots' legendary signal caller posted 11 straight games without an interception in 2010. So Aaron Rodgers actually has a chance to break that mark this season, too. Finish it out. Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. I don't know why you're laughing at me, but I'm kind
You're a
of
funny-looking guy, man.
What?
Funny-looking.
I don't think so. I know my wife's watching this, and she's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like you anymore.
I'm just kidding.
I
don't mean any harm.
What's Dale laughing about right here?
Dale, that's
down,
my
Dale.
guy, man. That's
Dale's
my guy.
having a good
you my
time,
dude,
man.
Dale.
No, I'm your guy.
Hey, I still gotta try that meat too, man. I still gotta try it. I haven't tried it yet.
All
man.
right, back to the show, please. I'm your guy right now. You worry about Dale after the show.
Some weeks.
So,
Depending on the weeks,
Here, oh, jeez. Here we go. Are you done ripping on me? You're supposed to rip on the Bear fan during Bear Week.
I mean, that's already understood, man.
Yes, there we go.
You know, man.
NFC North leaders, my
They just
friend.
having a lucky year, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, sometimes, man.
Once every
That's
10
just
years.
what it is, man.
Last time they were decent.
You
was
gotta
2010.
you gotta share it sometimes. No, we done had the NFC.
You could be
North for-
sharing for a long time, my friend.
Hey,
That's what
listen,
I'm predicting.
Hey, we done had the NFC North for so long, man, that we felt sorry for y'all, so we just that's just what it is.
But you know what? I'll take the pity. I'll take the wins and the pity.
There we go.
so-
This is the Josh Jones I like to
They
see.
still living in 1985.
Yes.
That is
yes,
true.
they are.
Man.
He's
You
not
know,
wrong.
man.
I agree.
The Mike Ditka era, man.
Specifically, January 26, 1986.
See, he even knows the date. All right. Should we get your guest onto the stage? Are we ready to
do
do
it.
this? All right. Our guest tonight, everybody, is in his 5th NFL season and his first with the Packers. He signed with the Packers on September 26. He has appeared in 4 games so far this season, has 14 tackles, 2 picks, 4 pass breakups, and 1 fumble recovery. How about that, everybody? Our guest tonight returned an interception, 22 yards for a score in Sunday's victory, the second pick six of his career. Our guest tonight was selected by the Redskins in the 4th round of the 2014 NFL Draft, where he started in 57 of the 60 games in which he appeared. Also posted 8 interceptions, 60 pass breakups, 7 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and a sack. Our guest tonight is a state champion hurdler, another one. I think we've had a few of those. Our guest tonight was once honored by his school with his own day. We'll talk about that. And you know this, he is rooting for one team and one team only in the upcoming college football playoff, right? We'll talk about that in a second. Get on your feet as we welcome to the stage Green Bay Packers cornerback, number 26, Bashaud Breeland. All right. This is going to be a good show. Josh is in a good mood. You think I'm funny looking?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I'm a pretty handsome guy, right? Thank you. Anyway, before we get started, because this is Josh's show and you're his guest, Josh has always asked the first question of the night.
Hey, Bashaud, I know you had a different type of journey, to Green Bay. So what was the journey like, from the situation from, Washington and landing here in Green Bay? What was that like?
I would say my journey was up and down for me. Leaving Washington, a place where I thought I was going to finish my career since I got drafted there. That's what my plan was. To being picked up by the Panthers, to a deal falling through with a off-season injury, non-football injury, and then sitting on the couch for about the whole off-season, to be real. No camp, no OTAs, no preseason, sitting out a couple weeks in regular season. And for Green Bay to call and I have to work out and they give me a chance. I would say it was a devastating moment in the beginning, but it turned out to be one of the greatest moments of my life, to be real. I learned a lot being here, being around the guys and this atmosphere. And I'm just having fun. I'm back to loving football.
Yeah, there you go. Good question. Obviously, you love it here because your hair is green. I mean, you're a Green Bay Packer, right? You love it here.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. All right, so we got to talk about you played at Clemson, and Clemson is one of the 4 teams remaining in the college football playoff. Yep, go Tigers. They play Notre Dame in the, what is that, the Cotton Bowl, I think, right?
Yes, sir. December
29th in Arlington, Texas. Do I even have to ask how this is all going to play out?
I don't think you have to.
All right. Clemson going to win it again?
Yeah, I feel like they're going to win it again. Another Alabama-Clemson showdown, and I think Clemson going to win it this time. They go back and forth.
Yeah, well, that's a great rivalry between the two. And I'm just wondering now, I think you're outnumbered in the locker room, right? You got Deshaun Kaiser and Equinemius St. Brown as Notre Dame guys. I think you're the only Clemson guy.
Only Clemson guy.
What's going on there? Some trash talk? You got some bets? Some wagers? What's going on?
We ain't start yet. I ain't getting into them yet. But Kaiser my guy, so I'm going to really have to let him know how I feel quite shortly.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alabama and Oklahoma on the other side. And actually, I'm going to turn it around, Danny. We got already some online questions. So let's kick it over to Margaret. What do you got?
All right, starting off, we've got viewers watching from all over the country: New Jersey, Iowa, California, Michigan, Tennessee, Oklahoma, New York, South Carolina, Arizona, Delaware, Missouri, Illinois, and Wisconsin.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Of course. And first question is from Des on Facebook, and this is for both of you guys. He wants to know, if you had a choice, would you want a head coach from a more offensive or defensive background?
I think I would want a more defensive background coach. Offensive coaches, they tend to forget about defensive guys sometimes.
I mean, that's not my decision to make, to be honest. I don't hire coaches, but whoever they hire, I'm pretty sure that'll be, the right coach for us. So we go from there.
All right, and our second question is from Scott on our live stream. He wants to know, when it comes to turnover celebrations, who is the creative leader on defense?
I would have to get it to Jair Alexander. Yeah, the kid is animated. He gets us going. He brings the energy. He's just a funny guy all around, and great kid.
All right, and we got one more tonight. Mike on Facebook. I know later we're going to be talking about a Lambo leap from a certain someone, but he wants to know, this is for Josh. Have you ever practiced a Lambo leap, and do you think you have the hops for it?
Never, but I do got the hops, though, for sure. 100%. Definitely.
All right.
All right,
Very
thank you.
confident answer there, jumping up, showing off that vertical. So thanks to everybody watching all over the country. And I wanted to finish some thoughts about Clemson, though. But you do know, Josh Jones, that it was 41-7 victory, Clemson over NC State in the ACC this year, right?
Listen, let me tell you, every time we
here
played
we go.
them, actually my
juicy
last
now.
year. Listen, my last year. That's when they won the national championship, 2016. That was my last year. 33-yard field goal, and our kicker missed it wide right. And we beating these boys. We beating the snot out of them. Like, we just more physical than them. They surprised. They like, oh, we've never seen this before. We never got hit like this before. And, we was just, but, I mean, it came down to a field goal. We went in overtime. We lost, Kudos to them. But every time I played them, it's always been a good battle, man. And we left, every team just left it all out there.
I don't know about that one.
Listen, man. It's a good team, and I'm not taking nothing from Clemson, man. If they make it to the national championship, obviously I always cheer for them every year. So I mean, because that's the ACC school. We both played in the ACC. We know how good the ACC is and how much talent comes out of the ACC.
Definitely, Clemson doing some things again with Dabo Swinney. What makes him such a good coach? We've asked guys from Alabama about Nick Saban, but Dabo's a little bit different than obviously Nick Saban. A little bit more jovial. It seems like
His
fun-loving.
energy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a player's coach. He go to bat for his players. He wanted the best for them, not only on the football field, but in life. So when we leave Clemson, he want us to give us the tools to really succeed in life, and that's really what makes him a great coach. And everybody will love to play for him because of that reason.
Could you see him being coaching in the NFL? Does he have the demeanor to make it in this league?
I think he does. I would play for him if he was an NFL coach, and I think other guys would too. It's just that the energy that he brings is undeniable.
Hey, maybe Dabo to Green Bay, Ricardo, huh? You never know.
There you go. There's
He's
your
been linked
coach.
to NFL jobs
There
in
you
the
go.
past. We'll see. Bashaud, what does May 13th, 2014 mean to you when I say that date?
That's when my town gave me the key to the city.
See, how about that?
Wow.
Yeah, you can clap for that. Bashaud Breeland Day at Allendale Fairfax High School in Fairfax, South Carolina. The school retired his number 17 jersey that day. Talk about the honor and how much that meant to you.
It meant a lot. It's really because I'm one of the only ones that really make it out. I come from a town that really people don't really make it out of, and if we do, some kind of venture out to the wrong things. And I kind of stayed on the straight and narrow to really put the city on my back, to really put us on the map again, and show people that it is good people in Allendale, South Carolina. And when I got drafted, they really honored me for doing that. And it was a glorious moment for me, glorious moment for my family, and we enjoying it.
Every time you go back, you looking at your jersey, you looking at your number
Yeah,
there
I
and saying,
do.
that's mine, right? Number 17.
There's only two that we really retired. A guy named Raymond Priester, he played at Clemson University. He played a little bit in the league, but he really didn't get as far as I have. But it's only two of us, and I'm trying to carry on that legacy.
Very nice. Well, congratulations to you on that. Yeah. Also, I noticed that you've also given back to the school and your community through the Bashaud Breeland Foundation Community Day Camp. It was a football camp that takes place. Explain what that's all about.
Yeah, it's a camp that I do every year during the summer to really get the kids the fundamentals of football. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build the next Bashaud Breeland out of Allendale, South Carolina, show them that everything's possible. No matter the start, your journey, or where you're at now, that you always can succeed in life, and you can be better than me. And you don't really have to be a football player. I have guys that come in and speak to them as far as not only being an athlete, but being other things in life. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be anything that you want, as long as you put your mind to it.
Is that part of your foundation? Because you have the Bashaud Breeland Foundation. Is that kind of the gist of what you guys do?
Yes, sir.
All right. Lots of questions on Facebook. Let's turn it to football here a little bit. But everybody wants to know, Bashaud, what was that very first Lambeau leap like for you, right?
Man.
You cleared the wall with ease. Pick 6.
Yeah.
Those walls are a little bit higher than you think, aren't they?
They were.
There's a picture of you up there doing
The
your thing.
adrenaline really got me up there. You know what I mean? I was excited. There was an exciting moment in my Green Bay career. I had an interception for 96 yards in Washington Redskins. I actually did a leap in that game as well, so I kind of had practice for this one. But it was a glorious moment, and the fans showed love, and they made me feel like great inside. You know what I mean? It was a great moment. They helped me really celebrate that moment well.
The dangers, though, of a Lambeau leap is that, Ricardo, we've heard it on the show, that the fans are grabbing where
Too
they
much
shouldn't be grabbing.
Yes.
There's weird stuff
Yes.
going on in the Lambeau leap.
A little
Looks like
R-rated,
grabbing.
yes.
I was too
Beer
afraid they was going to
spilling.
take my ball.
Yeah, take your ball away, spilling beer. We've heard that one. A whole. Wait a minute now. Stop it. Let's move on. Okay, what's the matter with you guys? Come on now. Well, take us through that pick 6, Bashaud. What did you see as the play developed? What's going through your mind as you see nothing but there's nobody in front of you, 22 yards, easy score, right?
Yeah. It was a lot of green grass.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't have to do too much running, but it was like a 3-by-1 formation with a reduction with the tight end. I kind of analyzed the play, and I knew that he only had a couple routes that he could run. So I did the process of elimination, and I read his stem. When he gave me the outside stem, I knew it was the out, and I just kind of patiently waited, kept my eyes on Matt Ryan, and as he released, I jumped it. And when I caught it, I knew I had to get in that end zone.
You baited him into that throw, didn't you?
You can say that. But I always get Matt Ryan. This is my second time picking off Matt Ryan in my career. I got him in 2015 on a undercut on an over route. I wish I would have scored then, but the running back kind of tripped me up at the last minute. So I had to get this one.
You know who throws a lot of picks? Mitch Trubisky. He's
does.
there for you.
He does.
Hey, the thing about the Chicago Bears, I had a 2-pick career game against them.
Let me guess who the quarterback was. Was it Cutler?
No, it wasn't Cutler.
Was it? Oh, okay.
That's
I'm
when I had
surprised
Matt
then.
Barkley, though.
Oh, Barkley, yeah.
Yeah, we had 5 interceptions that game.
That's why he's not. Is he even playing the league still, Matt Barkley?
He played for the Buffalo Bills. He got a win for him.
Okay, all right. I thought he was out of the league, but he was off Chicago. But congratulations, I guess.
What do you think of
We
Ricardo?
need it.
What do you think of Ricardo over there? He's kind of a clown, isn't he?
Yeah, this week he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, this week. You'll be loving me next week,
Put
though.
that big red nose on his face.
We're going to be friends next week.
There we go. Okay.
No, we don't have to be friends with him. So you've had 3 takeaways already this season in limited time, 2 picks, and the fumble recovery yesterday, too. Did you guys see that, everybody?
That was a freakish play.
Now have 2. What's that?
That was a freakish play.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't know. I was going in motion. We was in a man call. Sanu, he came from the left side to the right, and as he was coming from the left, they snapped the ball. It hit his foot, and
That's
it
right, yep.
bounced forward. And I saw it. I just dove on it. At first, I thought it was like it wasn't a live ball, but I had to snap in my mind that it was live.
Good thing you fell on it, yeah. See the football. I'm actually
I was
surprised
like,
that
how
doesn't
did
happen
that
more
happen?
often. Surprised they don't snap it when guys are in motion like that more often. But 2 career pick 6s, like scores. But is there an art technique to creating turnovers? It's not just luck, right?
I wouldn't say it's just luck, but some guys, you know what I mean, if you live right, things come to you in that fashion. But I just got a knack for being around the ball. You know what I mean? If you're around the ball, things like that tend to happen for you. I can't really say it's luck or it's something that I'm doing. Maybe it's something that the other person not doing right. But either way, it works out for me.
Well, some stats about you here that I saw on the Packers released this, but your pick 6 is the Packers' first since Demarius Randall scored on a 21-yard interception return that was against Dallas October 8th, 2017. Also, Bashaud became just the 3rd player in team history since the 1970 AFL-NFL merger to tally an interception return for a score and a fumble recovery in the same game. How about that?
You know who the last guy was?
Charles Woodson.
Was it? Oh, for Green Bay, that's right. It
Yeah,
happened last year, though. Eddie Jackson, Chicago Bears.
We don't care about the Bears.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to throw
This
that
is a
out there.
Packers show.
All right, just letting you know.
The others are Marcus Anderson in 02 and then Charles Woodson in 09. So, Josh, what are your thoughts on this guy? I'd like to ask you about your guest a little bit. What are you grinning about over here? What do you like about what has this guy brought to the back end of your defense?
Nah, this is my dog, man. Like, this is my boy, man, for real. Yeah, me and him, we cool, man.
I want to be your dog sometime.
Nah, you can't be that, man. You can't be that. We got to have a certain connection, and I don't think we got that yet.
Well, let's get it because we're running out of time.
I don't think we got that yet.
We're running out of time here.
You don't like hugs, man. Like,
no, I don't like hugs. But I want to be
touched, man.
Nah, get off of me. Get off of me.
Listen, nah.
You're freakishly strong. Did you?
Nah, but
broke my arm
man,
just
he
there.
brings, man. He's a funny dude, man. Goofy guy, obviously, man. He brings a lot of personality to the team, man. I'm just excited to have him, man. I thought we was gonna get him like earlier in the offseason, because I saw that he was a free agent, and then when I saw that he signed with, when he was, looking at deals with like other teams, and I thought we were gonna sign him, and it's just crazy how life, plays out, and we got him at the right moment.
Yeah, been a key guy, right? We'll ask him about his future here in a little bit. But Ricardo, what do you got, Ricardo?
Well, you and I, we cover the state track meet once in a while over there at La Crosse. I want to know, you're a state championship hurdler. What was your time in the events? Which one?
400 hurdles, I ran a 53.
Okay.
In the 110, I ran. My fastest was a 14.8. That really wasn't my strength in the 110 hurdles, but the 400 hurdles was my. I never lost a race in the 400 hurdles.
Okay, interesting.
They only
Wisconsin runs the 300.
300 hurdles, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the state record for Wisconsin is 14.04. So.
In the 110s?
110,
yeah.
That's still pretty good, though. That's great.
That's what you're telling? That's pretty good?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What can you do out there?
I can run a 40 in about 8.2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Forever.
A couple more things before we go to our social media question of the night here. Explain how tough it is to play cornerback in the NFL, right? I mean, sometimes you're out there, you're on an island, like they say, right?
Tough,
you're by yourself. What are you looking at before you got a lot going on in just split seconds?
You do. You got to read splits. You got to read route concepts when you're out there to try to give you the advantage. The receiver know where he's going. You don't know where he's going, so you got to react off of them. So it makes it tough. But I feel like playing corner is kind of easy. You know what I mean? Like, if you really get your hands on him and you can get the control of the guy, you really can allow him to go where you want him to go. But if you don't, it's a long night for you.
Last thing, and then I'm going to go back to Margaret, but I got defending Aaron Rodgers. He's your teammate, but you've played against him a couple times in Washington. What is that like when you see number 12 dropping back? You're 1-1 against him, right? The Packers got you in the playoff game, the wild card game in 2015. Yeah. You got him back the next season, regular season, 42-24, but what makes him such a difficult guy to defend when you're back there?
He extend plays, man. He create something out of nothing. Sometimes I don't know whether I should be a teammate or a fan of A-Rod, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how to talk to him just yet because, you know what I mean? Like, I respect this game, the work that he put in. I know what type of player he is. I feel like he's the best quarterback in this league. And he just brings a lot to the table. He can do it all. And his mind is really what people don't really know that how much he know the game. He hit you with a no-look pass because he know where his guy's going and where it's going to be. He's just an exceptional quarterback to me.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, Margaret, your turn. It's time for tonight's social media question of the night.
Yes, Gregory Irvin on Facebook wants to know, who was your favorite player at your position, and you tried to imitate how he played?
That's for Bashaud, I believe.
That's for me?
Yep.
All right, I played safety growing up, Sean Taylor was the first player that I really wanted to imitate my game after, and kudos to you. Charles Tillman was the other.
There you go. Peanut punch.
Growing up, how he used to script the ball, just a physical corner that he was, and I just wanted to model my game after that. So those two was two guys that I really wanted to model my game after, and also D'Angelo Hall.
All right, yeah, good stuff. Greg wins something, doesn't he?
Yes, for having his question selected, Gregory wins a signed photo of Bashaud Breeland. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for our upcoming guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. We'll open it up each week on facebook.com/Clubhouse Live.
All right, another timeout, Ricardo. It's time for trivia question number 2.
Yeah, so
your
I
turn.
need you all to look out here to see who raises their hand first. Aaron Jones has a streak of 5 straight games with at least 1 rushing touchdown. That's the longest such streak by a Packers running back since this All-Pro and Pro Bowl runner posted rushing TDs in 5 consecutive games between the 2003 and 2004 seasons.
Okay, let's go with her.
Oh, you going with her?
Yeah, give her the bell. Josh, give her the pizza and beer, would you please? Number 30, Amon Green. Amon Green.
Oh, I remember Ahmad.
Amon Green, the career
like that.
franchise rushing leader for the Packers and
he was
Packers
like
Hall of
that.
Famer. Yeah, he was good. He was good and a friend of the show. All right, we need Jane and we need Lorraine. It's time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, and we'll play it right after this 30-second timeout.
How we gonna lose this one?
Shopko's lower than our lowest price sale with crazy low prices ends Tuesday. All toys are 30% off, like board games, Hatchimals, Nerf, and more. 70% off Christmas trees, lights, ornaments, and decor. Kitchen appliances only $4.88 after rebate. Wow! Up to 75% off gold and silver jewelry. And outerwear and sleepwear is 60% off. Plus, get $10 in Shopko bucks when you spend $50 or more. Wow! Hurry! Crazy low prices end Tuesday at Shopko.
All right, it's time for our Potawatomi Hotel and Casino Clubhouse Live Challenge this New Year's Eve. Milwaukee's biggest party is at Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. A huge dance floor, the hottest DJs, I should say. 24/7 gaming and more make this a night you cannot miss. Info and tickets are available right now at mkenyeve.com. All right, we've got Jane, we've got Lorraine, and we've got tonight's challenge. It's another game of How Well Do You Know, okay? It's back to our original. Bashaud, I'll give you the game plan here in a second. This is a rapid-fire trivia contest. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. They each pertain to the same category. If you think you know the answer, you ring the bell. You can even interrupt a question. Each question is worth 1 point. That Bears fan over there is going to try to keep score, but he struggles with it at times.
I did my flashcards.
And then there'll be a bonus question afterwards of a point total that I'll determine to make sure he wins the game. It's his show. It's his show. Now, this is what you're playing for tonight. The winner gets this fantastic Shopko Packers tumbler. You can think of put a big old glass of eggnog in there, right, Jane? Autographed picture of Josh Jones and an MVP CD. The winner goes home with the autographed picture and the MVP CD from Eric Lives here, with features our intro and outro song. Now, guys, you need the category. You need the category. Last week we talked Christmas tunes. We had you sing Christmas tunes. Well, it's still the Christmas season, right, Ricardo? Even though Christmas is taking way too long. I mean, let's get it over with already, huh? It's been going on since October. So here we go. Tonight's category is Christmas movies. Now, I'm going to give you a quote. I'm going to give you a quote from a holiday flick. You got to tell me which movie it's from. It's that easy, right, Ricardo? This is easy.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
I'll give you a quote.
I think we got
You tell me the movie.
Man, listen, man. Only Christmas movie I know is Home Alone, man.
What? 1, 2, and 3.
That might be on there.
Hey,
we'll
man,
see.
Listen.
So here we go. Trivia question number 1. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Oh,
Dr. Seuss.
Oh, well, Dr. Seuss.
The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes, Ricardo scored.
1-0, Josh.
1-0, Josh. Yes, he gets a round of applause for that. He just, again, pulled it out of thin air. Incredible how he
Dr.
knows
Seuss,
this.
though.
What's that?
I knew it was Dr. Seuss for sure.
Yeah, but it's the Grinch, right? Ricardo, give me your best Grinch.
You can't just do that on
You
the
are
spot,
the
man.
Grinch.
Let me think about it. You're the Grinch. You're always
You
hating
might
on
be the
Christmas.
Grinch.
Well, I mean, Christmas has been
like
going on
hugs.
since mid-October. I mean, let's get it over with already. It's too long. Trivia question number 2. I never thought it was such a bad little tree. Ooh, Bashaud.
Charlie Brown.
Yes, Ricardo scored.
1-1.
1-1
Don't shout
tie.
it out. You're
A
not
Charlie
supposed to
Brown
shout
Christmas,
Thank you.
everybody. Trivia question number 3. Here we go, everybody. I want an official Red Ryder Carbine Action 200 shot range. Yes, Bashaud.
The Christmas Story.
Yes, Ricardo scored.
2-1, Bashaud.
2-1, Bashaud Breeland. It's like he's picking it off and he's racing it in.
We're going to eat up.
Christmas, one of the greatest Christmas movies ever, Ricardo. A Christmas Story.
Here we go.
Has the leg lamp. Trivia question number 4. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Yes.
Home Alone,
Josh,
Home
yes.
Alone, Home Alone.
Ricardo
baby.
scored.
Home Alone, baby.
Tied
That's
2-2.
2-2.
That's my movie.
That's his movie.
Oh, cheating, man. They gotta
No,
be like
I
that,
think
huh?
there's a little,
Stop cheating, huh? That's crazy.
2-2 tie.
there's a little favoritism going on here.
Trivia question number 5 coming from my favorite all-time Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise, Eddie, if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet. Yes, Bashaud.
Christmas
Christmas
vacation.
vacation.
Bashaud gets the point.
Hey!
Ricardo score.
Hey, my guy.
3-2
That's
Bashaud.
my guy.
You can't answer it when he rang the bell and he's
Cheating, man.
answering it.
Cheating, man. I'll run the bell.
Christmas vacation. There were a
Done
lot of.
playing, man. I don't mess with cheaters.
I
man.
never saw that movie, though.
Oh, great! You have to see Christmas Vacation. There are a lot of lines that you really can't use on a family show from Christmas Vacation. So
I like you.
Bashaud leads 3-2. That means this bonus question is worth 2 points to give Josh a chance to win the game. Now, I'm not going to ask a movie, but I'm just going to ask a simple question here. Who said "Bah humbug"? Josh.
Scorch.
Yes, Ricardo
Yes!
score. It's Scrooge.
4-3, Josh.
Josh Jones pulls it out. He wins tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge.
Hey, tell us.
Rosie, some championship music as we give
Hey,
Jane
I
the
thought it
Shopco
was just a
tumbler.
question for
You
him.
get the signed photo. Quit hugging our host here. He does not like to hug. And the MVP CD. Lorraine, you're not going home empty-handed. You get the signed photo and the MVP CD as well. Round of applause for our fine contestants tonight. Bah humbug. I like to say that. I say bah humbug when I see Christmas decorations out on October. You can't do that.
You're not very jolly.
I'm jolly
Have
for
good
2
cheer
days.
for once.
The Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I'm as jolly as they come. Okay?
I don't
After
know,
that,
man. I don't know about that, man.
why don't you come on over, celebrate
Might
with
get a
us?
lump of coal for Christmas.
No.
That's what you deserve.
No, I don't
You
deserve
deserve
that.
a lump of coal, man.
No. Stop it.
Even in the movie, they taught the Grinch how to love.
So, I teach everybody love. All you need is love. Live love. So it's the Christmas season, Bashaud. I've got some gifts for you. I give gifts for you for your tree, mostly for your man cave, though. I know you got a man cave. You look like a guy that has a man cave. Yes. Some pictures for your man cave. And how could we not give Bashaud this fantastic picture? Rosie, put it up there. It's of Bashaud celebrating his very first Lambeau Leap. That's for you.
Appreciate it.
That's for you. I don't see anybody doing anything bad there, clutching and grabbing. And how about this? This is something maybe you could take back to the locker room. This is a Clemson Bashaud Breeland taking it away from Marquez Valdez-Scantling of NC State.
Oh,
Come on, dude.
You got to show MVS that when you get to the locker room. How about that?
They posted on the Packers page, and I had to show them.
Oh, did they really?
But I didn't know that was him.
You ain't had to do that.
I did not know that. I had no clue that was him.
Before he went to South Florida, right?
Yeah,
You ain't
South
had to
Florida.
do that, man.
It was
Come
in
on,
our
man.
archives.
That was Thursday
and I
night,
got
right?
it.
Yeah, you ain't had to do that.
Yeah, I
You
lost to
also-
NC State one time in my career.
But I thought that's a good picture of you in your Clemson uniform with a current teammate and the MVP CD as well. So, Ricardo, you got another audience question. Who do you have?
yeah, I do. Yeah, hold on.
You okay over there?
Nancy from New London. Well, here's the thing. You kind of talked about her question a little bit about the pick six and the formation a little bit, but she has another question, don't you?
I sure do. First of all,
Get it, girl.
when I was growing up, my nickname was Bart Starr. So you never know when you see someone my age how the Packers have influenced us. The Packers have influenced us so much that my sister and her husband are here all the way from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
All
over
right.
there.
Hey, sister.
And we were at the game yesterday, and we had a blast watching you get that pick six. My question for you is, when you were sitting at home wondering if you would ever play football again, when you finally got called from the Packers, who was the first person you wanted to talk to? Thank you for answering my question.
I would say my high school coach. I called him to ask him, should I come there? I had other options during that time to go work out for him, like Houston. Should I go to Houston or Green Bay? And he told me, do you want to go play one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL? You want to go play with a college teammate? But he chose to play with one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks, and he's like a father figure. So I took his advice, and I canceled my workout with Houston, and I came down here to Green Bay.
There we go.
All right, thank you, Nancy. Thank you.
You made a very good choice. You made a very good choice. Now, of course, that leads to this question. Again, Facebook folks have been wanting to know this, too. Are you going to re-sign with the Green Bay Packers in the offseason, Bashaud? Right? Everybody wants to see this guy back. Josh, you want to see him back?
Definitely.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Break the news right now.
I wouldn't mind, but I don't know what the future holds. We haven't had discussions, not from my understanding. I got 3 games left as a Green Bay Packer, and I want to make that the best experience for the fans and for me. And whatever happens in the near future happens.
Yeah.
If I'm here, I'll be glad to stay here.
And keep that green hair. That's what he likes. Keep the green hair. Hey, I want to ask you guys real quick. We didn't talk about it, but Mike McCarthy coming back, right, this week. He talked to you guys. What kind of impression did that leave on each of you that he was able to come back, put some closure on the situation? Josh, I'll ask you first. What did it mean to see Coach one more time for you?
You know what, man? It was pretty emotional for me. I teared up a little bit. I almost dropped a tear, man, just to see his passion, for the – he cares so much about the players, man, and it was visible. Like I said before, man, he was all about the players and us and about this organization. And this organization meant so much to him. And, what he did for the Packers organization. And for so many years, man, he brought so many winning seasons. And you just can't take away what he did and how great of a coach he was. So it was pretty emotional, and it was good to see him, come back. I don't think people you don't really see that often around the league when a coach gets let go, and see him come back to a team and address the team. So he got a standing ovation, man, and I was excited for him, and I'm so happy for him, and I wish him just nothing but the best moving forward.
How about Bashaud? What did you take out of it? Again, good to see him, and good to kind of finally, in a really good, classy way, kind of close that chapter.
I mean, I'm not too. I don't know too much about the history of Mike McCarthy here as a Packer head coach. But the time that I was here and I met him, he was a player's coach. You know what I mean? I grown to respect him while he was here. I understand the business, though. You know what I mean? Me being in other places, I understand how things go, how things happen. So I really don't have a say on what happened or what not. I just respect him for who he was, and I'm glad that he really had a chance to really address the team at his departure. And it was an emotional state. I really felt it. I really felt his message. I really felt how he felt. But I really don't have too much to really input on it.
Well, I got something that you will have an input on. It is Bear Week. It's a big deal. Mean Gene is already in a lather for it. He can't wait for Sunday at Soldier Field. He says the Bears stink, is what he says. But Ricardo, it's his week too. But guys, this is it. This is a rivalry game. You can play a little spoiler while also helping your own cause by staying in the playoff chase. Yeah. Josh Jones, Bashaud Breeland, what is it going to take to bring down the hated Chicago Bears? You already got them down this season, week 1. How do you do it again?
Man, that's a good team, man. We're not taking any credit for them. Obviously, man, the defense is playing outstanding, man. They got some weapons on offense. So like every week, it's gonna come down to execution. Playing our game, being fundamentally sound, and playing tough, and just getting the win when it's all said and done.
How about you, Bashaud? You look at Mitch Trubisky. He's going to throw 5-6 picks that game quite easily. I mean, what do you see? What do you see when you go against these guys?
I'm quite fond with the Bears. I played them just about my whole career, not as a rival, but as the team on the other side of the fence, just coming over backyard football type thing. But I see he's doing his thing. He's a nice quarterback, but I see that it's ways that we can affect this game defensively. I feel like it's going to be a defensive game, their defense versus ours. And I just want to come out here we want to come out here and prove that we've got a dominant defense as well and help us get to this playoff berth.
All right, when you guys take the tunnel, you race out of the tunnel, you think of that man's face right there. It means everything to Mean Gene. And then you think of that smug face right over there, and you just take your frustrations out on the Bears and Mitch Trubisky. How about Bashaud Breeland and Josh Jones tonight? We're running out of time, Ricardo. We'll skip trivia question number 3. Now we go up north. It's where we pick Packers Bears Sunday at Soldier Field, the worst turf in the around the league. Terrible field.
I agree, it's horrible.
Everybody hates playing there. You're right on Lake Michigan. But do I dare ask? Well, first we have the Packers Bears bet, right?
Right, and we haven't really talked about what we're going to do.
What do you want to do? Well, I mean, I guess I should pick because you're going to lose the bet. So,
no, that's not. Put it this way, I have the Peyton jersey ready for you to wear, my friend.
If the Bears win, I got to wear a Walter Payton jersey, which I really don't want to do, Josh. I don't want to do that.
It's a classic jersey, man.
Wait a minute, though. It's ugly Christmas. So we might have to wait till the final
That's fine.
show.
Whatever you want to do.
So,
whenever you want to wear it, man.
And then you're just going to have to wear my dad's jersey, one of his jerseys.
Okay, all right, that's
he's
fine.
got one in the closet. Or you can dance with me and Gene like you did that one time. Maybe give him a big
No.
old smooch on the cheek.
No,
Maybe you'd like to
none
do
of
that, too.
No, thank you.
Well, anyway, it's up north.
Look, I'll be completely honest with talking about, I actually fear the Packers
picking?
and Aaron Rodgers more than I did the Rams just because Rodgers has a history there where, come on, Goff, I mean, he looked like he didn't want to be out there after the first quarter, you know what I'm saying? I will say this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a close game because it's a rivalry game. I just think they're playing too well on defense. I think my man Eddie Jackson is going to return. He's going to break that Aaron Rodgers interception streak. I think it'll be Bears by 3 points. Bears by 3.
What do you think, folks? Let him have it. Gene, who's Eddie Jackson? Well, I tell you what, Bears have the third-ranked defense in the league, second-ranked rush defense, but the Packers have won 5 straight in the series and 9 of the past 10 meetings. Bears offense only ranked 23rd. Trubisky, 12 picks already. This will mark the 8th December meeting between the two teams in the last 13 seasons. I am saying Packers win 63-0. 63-0. Green Bay all the way. On the way to the playoffs, right? What do you guys think?
I'll tell you this.
63-zip.
If they win 63-0, the Packers beat them 63-0, I'll renounce my Bears fandom. I will. That ain't happening, though.
Bashaud's going to have another pick, and this guy right here, he's going to have at least a sack, if not 2, from the safety spot. It's happening, and we're going to celebrate next week during Ugly Christmas Sweater Night. Ricardo, Packers News app.
That's right, with this exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. This app is available for iPhone and Android users only. Motorola Razr, you gotta upgrade.
Yes, special thanks to our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, Shopco, the official hometown store of the Green Bay Packers. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Find info and tickets about their New Year's Eve party at mkenye.com. Concrete Cutters, serving our communities for over 38 years. Escort Limousine Service, the preferred limousine service of the Green Bay Packers. Silly Toast Designs, our apparel sponsor. Original Designs, custom screen printing, and, of course, the Paper Valley Hotel. Josh, you know what's coming up. It is time for your final word of the night.
Man. Good win. You know, appreciate you guys, like always, for coming out, man. You know, you guys have unbelievable, fan support. You guys' fan base is unmatched, man. It's no better fan base than the Green Bay Packers, man. So, like always, you guys, appreciate you guys, and God bless, and, appreciate you guys for watching, and, you guys that's here, have a safe trip home. Go Pack, go.
Yes, keep those claps coming for Bashaud, for Josh, Ricardo, Margaret, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew. I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Monday at 6:30 as we celebrate our Christmas show and a big Packers victory. Right, Mean Gene, over the hated Chicago Bears with this guy, Green Bay Packers safety number 27, Josh Jones. Mean Gene, take it away.
When it comes to cutting and coring concrete, trust the experienced professional, Concrete Cutters Incorporated, providing full concrete cutting services. From handheld cutters to diamond wire sawing, with electric and hydraulic equipment available, we can handle all your needs. In business since 1980, and with state-of-the-art equipment from Husqvarna, Concrete Cutters is the area's #1 choice for any concrete cutting challenge. Residential or commercial, industrial or agricultural, what you see is what we saw. Learn more at concretecutters.net. Give us a call or stop in and see us at 1020 Prospect Lane, Kaukauna.